Salut, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme, Française TV, Sound French, even to the French. Today is a bit of a special episode because I'm very happy to welcome Johan from Français Authentique for an interview. So you won't see me in this set today, but just face to face with Johan. We had a great time. We talked about many resources that he has on his sites, on his site for you, so you can go and get some. And also we mentioned other apps. So lots of content in there. I hope you like it. Bonjour Johan, I'm very happy to have you today on Comme, Française TV. It's an honor to have you. So many people from the audience told me about Français Authentique, which I knew before, but it was even more of a happy coincidence to meet you online and finally have you on Comme, Française TV.
Yes, so Geraldine, hi, thank you very much for having me. I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to speak to your audience, and it's exactly the same for me. So I am watching your channel since 1 year, and I always said, okay, I have to speak with her, I have to share this resource with my audience, and I'm happy that we found the time to do it today.
At last.
Exactly.
So Johan, for people who don't know you yet, can you tell us more about Français Authentique?
Yes. So my name is Johan Tekfak. I am 33 years old. I'm living in the northeast of France, and I created Français Authentique nearly 5 years ago. At this time, I lived in Austria, and I had the opportunity to speak with a lot of foreign Austrian and German people and a lot of foreign people who told me that they had difficulties to speak French, so they could understand it very well, but they were not able to speak it fluently. And it gave me the idea to provide some resources for them. So at the beginning, the Français Authentique project started as a hobby to help my friends. And after several weeks, I saw that they had great interest in it, and I decided to expand it. So basically, it's I provide resources in French, so I don't speak English in my on my website, in my videos. It's everything in French. It's targeted for people who understand French very well, but who struggle to speak it. So it's really to go from understanding to speaking.
Yeah, that's really good because it's a very good complement to what Comme Française does. We do more culture, and also everything is in English most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So what I really like, because I know your website and I was doing some research yesterday, is your podcasts in French are really good. So I highly recommend people to go and check them out, because you have these podcasts. Sometimes you talk to your wife and you talk about your holidays in Barcelona. It's very natural. It's what I would say in real life. So you have the podcast, and then people can read it and download it?
Yes. So I provide MP3 and PDF, because even though people are advanced and have a very good understanding of what I am saying, it's always helpful to be able to read, because sometimes I'm speaking a little bit too fast. Yes, because the name is Français Authentique, so authentic French. I really want to provide resources for people who would like to learn French in France, but who can't and who stay at home. So I try to bring them a part of France in their country. So therefore, I have to provide the PDF as well for them to understand.
Yeah, that's good. And from the videos I see, which is something I admire, because I don't know how you do that, you speak French slowly on your videos. That's so impressive for me, because even in English, I speak very fast.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, how can he do that? So that's very good for listeners, because they can listen to it and understand it much better than what you can see on the news.
Thank you for saying that. So basically, that's what a lot of learners are telling me as well, so that they can understand me very well because I speak very slowly. But basically, I don't really force myself.
Really?
You cannot force something like that. So I am a guy who is speaking slowly in real life, and I just exaggerate a little bit when I do my video and my podcast. But if you speak very fast in real life, you cannot force it at that point. Yes, it's normal. So for me, it's quite easy, and I think it's helpful for learners to be able to really understand what I say.
Definitely. So if you're looking for slow French, go and check Johan's content, because I'm not able at all to do that myself. So well done. And so the podcasts are like the tip of the iceberg, but I see that you have also a week of free lessons. What else do you offer for people who are curious about what you do?
So I offer a lot of things. So I publish one podcast every week. I am trying to provide videos, but I am not so consistent as you are. So I provide one video per month approximately, but I would like to do more, but you have to choose. I provide a free course. So it's named The 7 Rules to Learn French, or The 7 Rules of Français Authentique, that people can get for free on my website. And I offered as well paying lessons on my website as well. What I provide since 1 month now is the Français Authentique app. So it's just an iOS app at the moment. It's just a convenient way to get the content, the free content, podcasts and videos on our own mobile devices.
That's clever.
It's very helpful. So it was a very strong demand of my audience. They wanted to get it easily without having to go on the computer. And I tried with the iOS because it's something that is quite expensive to create. So I tried with the iOS to check if it's working, if people really appreciate it. And the demand is so high that I am we are working on the Android version because it's really helpful.
Okay, so for the audience listening, you just go to the App Store and
Exactly.
then you look for Français Authentique and
Exactly.
download, and you have your content.
Exactly. So every week you get the notification, and you can get the free content on a regular basis. So it's very helpful. It's convenient. I mean, today we are living with our phone, and it's convenient to get everything at the same place.
Definitely, lots of ideas even for me, because I have content that I don't advertise and offer as well as you do. So we're working on some free guides with Comme, Française's content at the moment. It's something I haven't told anyone about yet.
It's a surprise.
We have so much content that we want everybody to have access to it for free.
Yes.
So yeah, what I like with Français Authentique is the fact that it's a good complement to what I do. Not in any way something like, I don't see you as a concurrence in French, which is awesome, because I don't do what you do, you don't do what I do. So we can send our own audience to your content, which is very good and very helpful. And also, it's a way to learn French with someone you appreciate. Well, I hope our audience appreciates us, or just don't come. But it's personal. When you talk about your holidays, it's like a real person. You're not like just a method to learn French. So that's really good.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I liked when I saw your video at the beginning, because it's exactly the same. So I really feel that we have the same personality. We want to share good content and good resources, and we are not very big corporation to sell French lessons. We are trying to share something about our personal life, because when you speak about wine, how to drink wine as a French person, so it's really, it's very personal, and that's exactly what I do as well, trying to share. I mean, sometimes I am speaking with my kids, so I really try to bring my family as well into the resources.
Yeah. So enough for our self-bragging. And back to what people can learn. So for my audience in Comme, Française, what I really focus on is on people really connecting with French people and learning a key magic French phrases that you and I use all the time. Most popular culture. So what kind of achievement can the audience going to your website can expect?
So what they can expect, and what I am very proud of when somebody tell me that they achieved that thanks my lesson, is to get fluency, to be able to speak. So the first thing we are working on in my courses is working on the emotion, because people who can understand my podcast and my videos, they are already able to, they should be able to speak French. And what the main problem that they have is that they have this fear, they don't want to make mistake when they speak. I mean, we are speaking English right now, you and I, and we are making mistakes, but we are able to use the language as a tool, and that's what I'm trying to bring them. French is a tool. They have to try to speak, even if it's not perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. You have to improve and to work on your mistakes, but you have to work hard. And for me, so what people can expect is to gain fluency. And I was on Paris this weekend, and I met a girl in a restaurant. I was eating there, and she came to me and she told me, "You are Johan from Français Authentique." So it was the first time, the only time it happens to me. But I was very happy because she told me, "Okay, I'm working in France now, and before I came, I watched your videos, and it helped me to speak. So I wasn't able to speak before, and I was very, very happy about that because it's exactly my goal." So people have to work on their emotions and then to work a little bit on the vocabulary and all the other stuff.
That's great. That's really good. Yeah, when it happens, you're like, your heart is going to explode.
Exactly, because you see that you achieved what you wanted. So that's my mission. That's what I try to do. So people who understand French should be able to speak it after they worked with Français Authentique. That's my mission.
And we mentioned lots of resources that you have on your website. If someone from Comme, Française was going to Français Authentique, where should they start? Because there's so much out there.
Yes, so I have, they should go into my website.
Yeah.
They can subscribe to my free course because then they will get some emails informing them about past episodes as well. I have a lot of very popular episodes that you can't find now because I published them 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if you join my mail list, you get the free course and the most popular episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would tell them is to go directly to françaisauthentique.com. They can subscribe, and there is also a Start Now, so Commencez ici page, where I try to explain them what is the way to go from understanding to speaking.
And if for example, I was someone from the Comme Française community, I don't speak French very well, but your website is all in French.
Yes.
Can you tell me something so I'm not afraid with all this French around me?
I mean, I really wouldn't try to force you or to encourage you, because if you are not ready, I think it's not the right stuff for you to go into my website and to be overwhelmed. So I would really recommend continuing working in order to be able to understand French, and only then to go into my website, because sometimes if you are trying to go too quickly, you can be overwhelmed, and it can stop you, and it can reinforce, this fear, what we spoke about before. It can reinforce this fear because you see, okay, I don't understand anything, and that I prefer to avoid that. So if you don't understand French, wait a little bit before to go onto my website.
So intermediate and advanced people.
Exactly. From intermediate, so as you said before, I am speaking quite slowly, so it should be possible for a lot of intermediate people to understand me. Even if they only understand 85 to 90%, it's okay.
Yes.
But for beginners, I wouldn't recommend checking out my resources. It would be too overwhelming.
Yes. Definitely. This is what I recommend for my courses as well, because I know that you and I haven't done the beginners class yet.
No.
We have to do it on our to-do list, and we haven't. But yes, for the audience, which is mostly intermediate and advanced, go and check his content. We talked a lot about Français Authentique and Comme Française. There's resources I love out there. What kind of resources do you recommend outside of the usual Comme Française, Français Authentique stuff?
Yes, so to be really, really honest, so it's not about bragging or something like that, but I don't check a lot of resources because I had very few time to work on Français Authentique, and I was always, trying to answer my audience and to provide them with some resources. One thing I would recommend is the app. It's a mobile app. It's named Hello Talk. So Hello Talk. And it's what I like about this app is that you can find people who are learning a language you can teach them. So by example, if you are American and you want to learn French, you can connect with the guy who is French and who want to learn English.
Yeah.
And then you can, it's a kind of exchange, and you can say, okay, we can chat, we can talk directly via Wi-Fi through the app. So it's a very good resource for people who want to practice French. So I would recommend them to check out Hello Talk.
I didn't know this one. I have to check it out.
Yeah, so it's quite new. I think it's 2 years old or something like that. I recommend it to my audience, and a lot of people told me they could find people to connect. And that's the next step. Learning with our stuff is nice, but then you have to learn and to practice. And you can do it with this kind of tools.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree. And yeah, and using all this, what are your most popular posts?
The most popular posts or videos is basically the first rule of my free course. So the free course is I host the videos on YouTube, and the very most popular videos is the rule one, because it's named The Secret to Learn French, and that's where I explain it's not really a secret. I explain that people should focus on listening and not studying grammar. So I try to explain in a very short way how the Français Authentique method is working. So that's the most popular post that I have right now on my YouTube channel. So it's, I think, 1.2 million views or something like that. So it's quite big.
And can you share one video from YouTube with content which is very popular and you didn't expect, for example? Something that everybody has to see.
Yes, I never expect Français Authentique being so big, to be honest. So it's quite tricky. One of very popular video is a video named Tomber dans les pommes.
Okay.
So I explain, because as you do, I explain a lot of idioms in my podcast and in my videos. And Tomber dans les pommes is, I mean, it's a normal idiom, but it was more popular than the other one. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because, no idea, but this one was quite popular. Tomber dans les pommes.
I think I never did this one on the videos. I can't remember it. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, idioms are very important because we use them and we would never explain them in real life. So.
Exactly. So it's, I mean, it's the same in English. I like to learn idioms and phrasal verbs. So a lot of stuff that you have to learn, and learning it the funny way is always better.
Thank you. And it was awesome to have you on the episode at last after so much time. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Not necessarily. So thank you to have me on your show. As I said before, I'm very honored about that, and people can check out my website if they want to gain some fluency. And yes, they can ask me questions as well. There is my email address on my website, and I am always happy to answer people who have issues.
Yes.
Thank you, Geraldine.
Thank you, Johan. Check out Français Authentique. You will find all the links on the blog below the video. Lots of free stuff out there. Very, very good quality. I highly recommend Johan's content. Allez.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Salut.
I hope you like this episode, this special episode with an interview with Johan. If you have questions, if you have other apps you want to share with the community, just leave a comment below the video. I'm very open as well to other sites you go to, because it brings much more resources for other students as well. So come on, share them on the video. And if you have a nice word to thank Johan for his presence today with us, again, just use the comments. We will be very, very happy to read them together. Also, you will find the link on the blog below the video to the video that I made for Johan on his blog, so you can have my answers as well. That might be fun to see. Have a very, very good day. Thanks for watching Comme Française TV. Sound French, even to the French. Allez, salut!